University of California, San Francisco is a medical school. So mostly it's a huge hospital with clinicians working on different patients. And our lab, which is Vascular Imaging Research Center, is part of the Department of Radiology and Biomedical Engineering. We use medical imaging of patients to build computational models. And by looking at flow fields, we can compute very accurately hemodynamic forces that are acting on arterial walls. That can predict vessel remodeling. It will predict progression of the disease, and clinicians are interested in this information to decide on treatment course for patients. We predict with simulations pathological hemodynamic forces. So we anticipate how the disease is going to progress, where the aneurysm is going to grow, or where it's going to remain stable. And most of the studies that are done in other places are single time point studies. So they model the flow at given time point and they stop. We actually bring the patients back and we compare our predictions to the actual changes. Another project is predicting postoperative flows. That's a major benefit of numerical modeling. Something that cannot be measured, the flow that will exist after a surgery. There are cases where it is not possible to treat an aneurysm by clipping it off or occluding it by thrombus with a coil. And in these cases, vascular surgeons want to go in and alter the hemodynamics by creating bypasses or clipping some of the vessels. The hope is that the flow will reduce and slower flow will facilitate thrombus formation and occlude the aneurysm with blood clot. In many cases, it is not clear how the flow will look like after surgery. They have options. They can clip one vessel or another to provide bypass one way or another. And that cannot be measured, but that can be modeled. And we're using ANSYS to model postoperative flow and provide this information to clinicians. We decided to use ANSYS because it's a great multi-physics software. So we can combine fluid dynamics with structural mechanics, which is important to model vascular wall. Also, ANSYS is not entirely a black box, so we can choose different numerical schemes, especially in Fluent. We found that coupled algorithms are better than segregated algorithms. We can get better conversions and faster. We have inlet flow conditions that we can measure from medical resonance images. And with Fluent and with CFX, we can prescribe these boundary conditions for the simulation. So there are tools available where we can use our measurement data as input to the simulations. So part of our work is comparing imaging and experimental data to numerical simulations, not only to validate and verify our simulations, but also to validate and verify experimental methods and in vivo imaging. Magnetic resonance can measure velocities in patients in vivo, but it's a low resolution flow field. So we have some general ideas about the flow, but not information about the flow near the vessel wall. By combining these measurements with CFD, we can get higher resolution flow fields from CFD and verify them by in vivo magnetic resonance imaging. By using ANSYS, we can obtain flow fields in aneurysms and arteriosclerotic arteries. So we can predict how the disease is going to progress. We can see if a patient needs a surgery because the aneurysm is going to be unstable and going to grow and press on the brain.